Another Russian warship has been taken out by Ukrainian forces, but this wasn't just any vessel. It was one of the rarest and most valuable in Moscow's Black Sea Fleet, and its loss will leave a lasting impact on Russia's naval operations. The incident happened on September 10th, in the Black Sea, not far from Novorossiysk. Ukraine's main Directorate of Intelligence, the GUR, confirmed the strike in a telegram post. They wrote, "GUR Special Forces successfully hit a ship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet near Novorossiysk on September 10, 2025. Special Forces tracked down and successfully attacked another expensive military target of the aggressor state of Russia, a ship of the MPS Vibin multipurpose vessel project." The post included dramatic video footage showing the drone's first-person perspective as it closed in on its target. The feed captured the moment of impact, a direct hit against the ship's bridge, where navigation and communication systems are concentrated. The vessel in question was an MPS V07, a 73-meter multi-purpose ship with a molded breadth of 16.6 meters. These vessels can endure 20 days at sea, reach top speeds of around 15 knots, and normally carry a crew of 20, with space for up to 80 more personnel if needed. MPS V07s are ice-strengthened, allowing them to operate in icy seas, and they're designed for a wide range of missions, can from salvage and rescue to reconnaissance. The GUR noted this ship was conducting electronic reconnaissance at the time of the strike, patrolling near Novorossiysk Bay, where much of the Russian Black Sea Fleet has been relocated. This shift is no coincidence. Over the past year, Ukraine has repeatedly struck Russian assets in Crimea, including radars, bunkers, and airfields. Those hits have forced Moscow to redeploy some of its most valuable naval units to what it considers safer waters. But as this latest attack shows, even Novorossiysk is not safe. The significance of this strike lies in two main points. First, the cost disparity. Each MPS V07 is worth around $60 million. Ukraine managed to disable one with a single drone, worth only a fraction of that price. This asymmetric strategy, using cheap drones to wipe out expensive hardware, has become a hallmark of Ukraine's approach to the war. Every destroyed or disabled Russian target doesn't just hurt on the battlefield. It also puts enormous financial strain on Moscow. Russia has already spent staggering sums on this war. Its defense budget keeps climbing, and the Kremlin has poured resources into producing new weapons and recruiting soldiers. At the same time, it has had to replace or repair countless tanks, aircraft, radars, and ships destroyed by Ukrainian strikes. That burden is taking its toll. Russia's national wealth fund has been depleted, banks are under pressure, and ordinary citizens are struggling with high prices and rising interest rates. Even inside the Kremlin, cracks are showing. Reports of purges suggest Putin is seizing assets from generals, ministers, and oligarchs, using them as scapegoats to cover mounting losses. The second reason this strike matters: rarity. Russia only has 5 MPS V07 vessels, with one more reportedly in production. Losing one for months of repairs leaves a serious gap. These ships provide unique reconnaissance and salvage capabilities, and with one out of action, Russia's Black Sea operations are weakened. Ukraine has shown repeatedly that it can exploit such vulnerabilities. With fewer Russian ships patrolling, Kyiv's forces may press the advantage, striking deeper into Novorossiysk or other supposedly secure areas. This wasn't an isolated success. Just weeks earlier, on August 28th, Ukraine carried out another record-setting strike. A long-range FPV drone hit a Russian Bayan-M corvette in the Azov Sea, more than 217 miles from its launch site. The Bayan-M is one of Russia's most dangerous assets in the region, equipped with Kalibr cruise missiles, the same weapons used in regular strikes against Ukrainian cities. The Ukrainian operation unfolded in 2 stages. First, drones destroyed the ship's radar systems, leaving it blind. Then more drones attacked its hull. Video footage shared by Ukraine's defense intelligence showed the strike in detail, noting that the vessel was forced to retreat from combat duty. Each Bayan-M is formidable, 240 feet long, displacing nearly 1,000 tons, and capable of 25 knots at sea. They carry Kalibr missiles, surface-to-air systems, naval cannons, and machine guns. They also boast advanced radar and communications equipment. Yet none of that stopped Ukraine's drones. This mirrors the MPS V07 strike in both cases. Rare and expensive Russian vessels were damaged by relatively cheap Ukrainian drones, and Beyond-M corvettes are just as limited in number. Only 12 are in active service. Each one lost diminishes Russia's ability to project power and to rain cruise missiles on Ukrainian cities. Another example came earlier in August. Ukrainian forces used drones to strike a Russian patrol boat, a BL-680, as well as key supporting systems, a Harpoon-B radar, a Groza electronic warfare system, and several antenna devices. The operation also inflicted personnel losses. The BL-680, while not as valuable as larger warships, is still useful for patrols and landings. The Harpoon-B radar plays a vital role in detecting threats and guiding missile strikes, and the Groza system is widely used to jam Ukrainian drones. Taking these out directly improves Ukraine's chances of success in future attacks. And the hits kept coming. On September 1st, the GUR reported strikes on the Gvardiiska military air base in occupied Crimea. 2 Russian Mi-8 helicopters were destroyed, along with a tugboat used by elite underwater sabotage forces. The estimated value of the helicopters alone was $20 to $30 million. Each of these operations carries symbolic weight too. They show Ukraine's ability to hit back against Russia's most prized assets, not only defending against attacks but actively degrading Moscow's capacity to wage war. The cumulative effect is immense. Russia has lost or seen damage dozens of ships, helicopters, radars, and electronic warfare systems in recent months. Each strike doesn't just mean repairs or replacements. It means Moscow's strategies have to be rewritten, its budget stretched further, its military credibility questioned. For Ukraine, these victories fuel morale and demonstrate resilience. They show the world that with ingenuity and precision, even a smaller military can challenge and inflict heavy damage on a much larger adversary, and Ukraine is only getting stronger. New missile systems like the Long Neptune, Flamingo, and Sapson are being introduced, expanding the country's strike options even further. That means more pressure on Russia's fleet, its bases, and its infrastructure. This latest blow against the MPSV-07 is not just a tactical win, it's part of a larger pattern of Ukraine methodically dismantling Russia's capabilities, one ship, one system, and one strike at a time.